President Trump just decided that he was going to end the DACA program, and there's 6 months for this process to go through.
Right.
You're in a district, your district is heavily made up of a lot of Dreamers, Latinos.
Yeah.
This is Arizona. You're close to the border. These issues are incredibly divisive when it comes to the parties. But for those of you who've been in Arizona, there's a lot of industries that rely on undocumented workers and families who really invest in these communities. Have you noticed that there are people across the party lines that are coming out and saying, we stand with the Dreamers?
Oh, absolutely. We've seen it, but now the question is, are you going to do anything about it? Every time something like this happens, you always see the Republicans that come out and say, oh, well, I really pray for them, or I'm really worried about them, or I really wish something would happen. Well, shut up and do something about it. And we have the opportunity to do it. Let's bring a bill to the floor and vote. And for me, this is personal. This is not just an issue of policy. Dreamers are basically part of my family. They've been friends of mine since I moved to Arizona. I just can't imagine seeing them deported from the country that they only know. And this isn't a policy issue. This is really a human rights issue. And what an embarrassment I think it's going to be for this country looking into the future if we deport 800,000 people. I mean, the closest thing I have akin that's close to this right now in semblance, I would say, is the fact that when we interred so many of our Japanese citizens, and the fact that we're going to allow this to happen again is disgusting.
The timing of this announcement came right after Joe Arpaio, the sheriff from Maricopa County, was pardoned.
Right.
Do you see those two actions playing into each other?
Oh, I see them all playing into each other. His comments on Charlottesville, where he basically said all sides are equal, when clearly there was neo-Nazis that were involved and should be condemned. And then Sheriff Joe Arpaio, another racist that I fought, most of my adult life, and he pardons. And then this, and in my opinion, what he essentially is doing is, one, reminding us the president is a racist. I don't understand why people don't want to accept that. Every time I talk to the media about this, they're shocked that I'm even bringing it up. But after so much evidence, we just should accept that he is. But two, he needs to play to his base, and that's what he's doing. This is all play to his base because he can't deliver on anything. He's not going to be able to deliver on the wall. And this is his way to kind of throw red meat at that group of people that have always been able to sustain his campaigns.